on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Joining me tonight, the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, you continue to surprise me, my man. I didn't know you knew about the Queen City.
All I know is you're the king in that town in the Garden State.
Well, we're going to find out who the king is on the court this evening.
Lowry, his first effort off the mark. Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. No, I missed. The short one there. To Lowry. For three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Toronto with the basketball. Lowry to Gasol. He gets it. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible? Because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Kawhi Leonard, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And a nice finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Deep two there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Paul George, 4-2. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
Siakam matched up with Paul George. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Pascal Siakam, a couple of free throws on the way. His career mark right now sits at 63%. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws.
Good shot, good shot.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Here's a chance from long range. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Marc Gasol, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Beverly into the front court. Leads a bucket. Leonard gets it in the right corner. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Powell to Lowry. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound taken in by George. To Beverly. Curling inside. George to the basket, but it won't go. And the rebound taken in by Beverly. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
New blood coming in for both sides. That's no good. The follow won't go either. To Ibaka. Has a look. It's no good. Great defense.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Leonard to Beverly. And scores.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Lynn. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Cleans it up. Serge Ibaka. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
4-3. And Paul George nails it from downtown. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
From the painted area, won't go down.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
And the finish, slam dunk.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
The jumper's off the mark. Serge Ibaka, 2 of 4 now.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Throws it down. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We're through 1 at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. George, he engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Leonard. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Leonard to Williams. Lets it fly from long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Ibaka. The shot almost. The follow won't go either. Leonard. Not that time. He missed it. To Ibaka. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To George. Slam dunk.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Lowry to Van Vliet from long range. Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. George. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Count it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Leonard. textbook defense. Fires the three. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, defender runs into the legs, there's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Off the mark on his free throw. To Williams. Terrific vision. Hat-trick Beverly. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Fred VanVleet to Gasol. Shot from in close, no good. George, count it. Three-pointer is good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. Trying to cash in, add 2 points to the board.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Paul George. Oh, nice find for the basket.
The assist from number 13, Paul George.
Lowry into the front court. 14-point deficit. Fires the three. Message received. Well defended. Leonard to Paul George. Williams buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Lowry still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Powell. It's Pascal Siakam with the 2.
That's it? That's all the celebration I get? I wanted to see a little bit more off that one.
Leonard. Not easy.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Up 5 seconds. George. That is great vision to set it up. It's George for 2. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot for Norman Powell. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Not that time. Throws it down.
The assist from number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Clippers have the basketball. Leonard missed it. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
For three. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. Leonard. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Don't miss your chance at some excellent MMA meals.
Lowry. Paul George. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Siakam against George. To Beverly. Leonard gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Turns and slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting.